Hi everyone, it's Kai here, and I'm going to make a intuitive reading. I'm going to do an intuitive reading for the collective. So if you're being guided to watch this transmission at this time, then this is for you, and there's a message in here for you. So I have here my Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. It's one of my favorite decks. It is a pretty cool deck. So this is what it looks like, and I think you can still get it on eBay. It is out of print now, so it's a little hard to find. I did actually recently see a couple copies, so maybe you can get yours online because there's not going to be a whole lot of them available. I think actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw one on eBay. Anyways, we're going to do a collective reading now, and I'm going to ask the cards for what it is that the collective needs to know at this time. So I think what I'll do is I'll make 3 piles, and then I'll just read pile 1 to 3. So maybe just take a few moments here to see which number is resonating with you now from 1 to 3. So pick one of those numbers, and then when I start the reading, I will read the piles that come forward. All right, so I've got my piles. Pile number 1, I have the 7 of Swords, Deception. Let me get clarifier here. 7 of Swords has to do with not seeing the truth being hidden from sight. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra as well. Either the truth will be revealed in due time, or there is some truth that is not being completely made available to you at this time, but will. I am getting the sense that it will. Some of you may also be dealing with a Sagittarius or another fire sign, Aries, Leo. All right, let me get some more information here on the 7 of Swords energy. So yeah, I'm getting truths that are not obviously coming to surface now. Like I'm hearing inconvenient truth, that there could be a situation where you are just really up in the air about. You might be having sleepless nights over this. This is something that is causing you a lot of mental anguish. You're thinking about this a lot, but ultimately the message here is that truth will come out. The truth will be told. Let me get a timeline here on when we can have that clarity if you're dealing with a situation like this. Okay, I got the Princess of Pentacles. Also, she was coming up in the reverse as well. So some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn energy or Taurus energy. I'm feeling that it will happen within this year. Obviously that you're getting this truth, but let's see if I can get a clear timeline. So there are also truths being exposed that will be exposed in the collective. I do feel that people are not being given proper information, and that maybe a lot of those information portals aren't totally open and honest. And you could be dealing with this in your own individual life as well, that there is someone who is just putting like a bandana over your eyes. That saying, pulling the wool over your eyes. The truth will most certainly come out. Okay, I got a lot of cards here. So yeah, the High Priestess. So definitely truth is going to come to light. Some of you may also, I do see an earth energy. Also, I feel that a lot of you and whoever's involved in the situation are going through a spiritual transformation. So for some of you, this could be your Saturn return here, because I also have the Hermit card. This is also the card of Virgo. Some of you may be going through this type of transformation yourself, where you're finding that, especially if you're isolating or you're spending less time out in the world, that you are tapping into spirit and you're tapping into that inner knowing. At all times we are connected to, I've called it the hive mind before. I do believe that humans are connected that our consciousness is connected. And today I was talking to a friend, and I said, well, the collective is always in communication with itself. So usually I would use the words, the collective is always in communication with each other, or everyone's always communicating. But instead I use the word itself, and I think that is more true, and that rings more true, that we are really speaking to ourselves, and the consciousness is one. So all of us have access to tapping into that. All right, I also got 3 of Swords, so some of you may be dealing with a third-party situation, okay? This could be work or romance. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, for some of you, it's the completion of something that felt like a lot of work, or you perfecting your craft and you perfecting yourself, you finding peace perhaps in a new home or a new way of living as well, is what I'm getting. And then here we have the King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Queen of Swords. So this 3-way relationship could involve a Gemini, a Capricorn, or an air. I'm getting air, earth, and possibly fire as well, because here we have the Queen of Swords. This could be Libra or Gemini energy. So if you are dealing with a situation like that, know that the truth will come. The truth will come out, and then things will be a lot more clear to you, and for everyone involved. All right, and I got here the Ace of Pentacles. So this is definitely a new beginning, and there will be a new beginning that comes with this. So maybe if you are in a third-party situation, or if you're cross-watching for someone else, this will mean that this new beginning involves moving into a new home, especially if there has been a third-party situation involved in there. Okay, awesome. Second card, second pile. Let's see what we've got. The Devil, the 6 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or there may be a situation that is toxic. You may be in a toxic situation. Codependent relationships as well is coming up here. 6 of Cups, this could be a home that feels comfortable, a place that feels comfortable, but not necessarily a place that fulfills a soul and nurtures a soul. Some of you are also crying over spilled milk. There's something that was lost, something that maybe was for the better. It's like you like dodged a bullet here with someone or something, and you feel a sense of loss and grief over this situation. If you had to walk away from this type of relationship, if it was toxic, codependent, I feel it will be for the better. So let me get a little bit more clarity here with the 5 of Cups. If you're thinking about walking away from this relationship, from this connection, or if you have, I feel there will be a sense of loss and crying over spilled milk, and it's okay to have these emotions. It's okay to feel this way. But ultimately the emancipation of self and soul is at the forefront here. And the 2 of Swords, you could also have options. You might be deciding between maybe two lovers, 2 places, two options here. And what I'm getting is the sense that, ultimately what you need is this retreat of self. You need to go into a space, whether it's a physical space or a contemplative space, where you feel at ease with yourself. You are your own champion. You are setting some healthy boundaries for yourself and others. And now we've got pile number 3. It's pretty powerful here. I got the Tower card in the reverse. Okay, but in the reverse, I feel that some of you are going through a major transformation and transition, also the collective, but there is some hesitation and some resistance to change and transformation. Some of you may be resisting your own transformation. Some of you may be resisting the transformation that the world is currently going through, and that the world is going through a very hard time. And there will be days of darkness and days of opaqueness and days where the truth is not being seen or heard. And this is when we have to go in. This is really when we have to go in and be called into deep communion with self and spirit. And this is a beautiful card. We also got the World, So what I'm sensing here is that for some of you, if you picked pile number 3, what you ultimately picked was a a card for what's happening with the world right now. You know, what is it that is taking place? The world is going through major transformation. Also, you're going through major transformation. Yeah, and I'm seeing here the eagle at the top, you know, the states going through major transformation. Our neighbors, we're so close to them, right? And you also see the Leo, you see the fire, the you see the bull at the bottom as well. You know, so all these world powers, all these energies going through this tumultuous change. Let me get some clarity here. A couple more cards for this Tower World card. So if you felt like you have been resisting a tower moment, if you've been resisting change and transformation, if you've been resisting completion of something that wasn't serving you, the time is now. And here's the Queen of Swords energy again. Okay, here is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy saying enough is enough, and we need to stand up for ourselves, and we need to stand up for truth and justice, and the time to take action for our own self-preservation is here. It's imminent. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that reading. It was definitely a very thorough, powerful reading. I feel with Venus up in the sky right now and Gemini being exalted in Venus, my sun sign, I am really feeling those energies of transformation, of reminding ourselves of our own inherent power, and also, you know, the reminder that we have the strength to carry on and we have the strength to overcome. And a big part of that is going through that inner journey, through that Hermit card, where we go through this journey and then we see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And we discover also in that process that we are our own lights. Tat Vam Asi, thou art that. Love to you all. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm also doing reading specials where for all of my readings, I am providing a full Reiki treatment. So please let me know ASAP if you want one of those. They're pretty popular. And what I do is I set time apart from after I finish a reading to send you a Reiki transmission to help you with anything that comes up in the cards that you need a little bit more help and guidance with and support and strength from. All right. Over and out. Much love to you.